It's TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Parliament, USA. TNS Media Group is a team and a family. So as we know, the Eagles have won a Super Bowl, but now, as you know, the NFL is a quick turnaround league. I mean, the GMs are working now, players are being cut, you know, players looking to sign with different teams.
Off-season activities.
Everything starts. Draft coming up right away. So, like, the NFL is all year round, in my opinion. It doesn't stop. But notably, you know, the New York Jets, they said that they're parting ways with Aaron Rodgers. My question to you is, can Aaron Rodgers find a team to latch on to, or someone that where he can start? Maybe, you know, for me, I was thinking maybe the Pittsburgh Steelers. He could probably go down there. Is he a better fit down there than Russell Wilson? I mean, or is there any other team that you think that he can go to and be a starter? I mean, and be productive?
This question right here is not a trick question. This is an absolute capital Y for yes.
Okay.
Capital Y for yes, because you have teams that are right there or could be right there, but the quarterback is holding them back. I feel as though that he can go down there and start for the Steelers and be a better upgrade than Russell Wilson is right now.
You think so?
Yes.
Russell Wilson had a better season than him.
Because it's a lot of things that, you know, my point of view anyway, it's a lot of things that go into, you know, a person's play to play out on the field. Mm-hmm. You know, the organization, teammates. You know, you gotta really appease this new modern day and age of these athletes. It seems to me that you gotta, you know, put them in the right situation and appease to them somewhat. Mm-hmm. You know, if not, they're disgruntled. Because this Aaron Rodgers that you've seen this year, have you ever seen him play a year like this? Have you ever seen a year of production that he put on the field this year like this before in the past from Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he had an okay season. He passed for 3,897 yards.
That's almost 4,000 yards.
28 touchdowns, only 11 interceptions.
And that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really all that bad. Then, you know, the Jets team overall, you know, I mean, he wasn't really that good. I mean,
they was looked at supposed to do more though. People projected them doing more.
He didn't do enough in my opinion.
But what do they really got, the Jets? On offense though. Like, let's be
Adams
real.
over there. I mean, they got a good offensive line. I'm saying they have you know, good running backs.
How many times is really sacked? How you know they got a good offensive line?
I mean, I'm just looking at the numbers. I mean, I know they invested a lot in the offensive line.
But overall, you're asking me, do I think he still got something to give to another team?
Yeah. I mean,
or will another team acquire Aaron Rodgers if he become a free agent?
Yeah, I mean, as a starter though, I'm saying as a starter,
yes,
a starting quarterback.
Absolutely yes.
All right, who do you think?
What do you think? Pittsburgh, number one.
You think Pittsburgh would sit Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson had a good season for them.
Man, I think Pittsburgh would sit to start right now. If they let this boy Sam Darnold go down here in Minnesota, you think Minnesota won't bring him in? Because they was talking about Sam Darnold being like Baker Mayfield and going from team to team, and they were talking about he might go this year. So if he was to go, you actually think that the Minnesota Vikings won't think about bringing Aaron Rodgers in? Do you think that's a better, if they were to let Sam Darnold go? We're talking about Aaron Rodgers right here though. But we're talking about would another team pick him up, correct?
Yeah.
And if Minnesota was to let Sam Darnold go this offseason, and Aaron Rodgers is right here, you know, for the taking as far as a free agency, you don't think they would at least kick the treads on the tires to see if it got some meat left on it?
Yeah, I mean that's a good. No, I think they would, especially with the young receivers they got down there. Especially Jefferson, he's a young receiver down there, stud, maybe top 1-2.
In the league, yes, you're right. You're definitely right.
And you put him down there with, you know, with Aaron Rodgers, and like I said, they have a good defense. They have a good
offensive line. Minnesota they was right there.
Yeah, they got a good.
They was the number 2 in the NFC this year.
Good tight end over there.
All of that. They got all of that shaking right there for them. So everything for them is good. All they need is, if they feel as though it's Sam Darnold, because they talk about it. I read it this morning. They were talking about, man, Sam Darnold can be a journeyman.
Yeah.
You think they not gonna kick the tread to see if it's tread on the tires for Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of teams. I mean, like you said, if you look at
the Browns are taking.
But the Browns, he's not. I don't think he would go there though.
We're just talking about the overall team aspect of somebody acquiring a quarterback. You know, that's be the first thing.
And they pay. But the Browns just pay all that money for their quarterback, so I don't know if they're going to, you know.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. But what I'm saying is, we're talking about would teams acquire Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. That's the meat and potatoes of this conversation right here. I think that teams will be biting at the bit with people that they have currently starting to remove them to place Aaron Rodgers, especially if Aaron Rodgers became a free agent.
Yeah.
I think there are some teams in the league right now that have current starting quarterbacks that they will be willing to sit for 1 year to try to win now with Aaron Rodgers. I think so.
Yeah.
I think they will come calling if Aaron Rodgers will become a free agent today.
Yeah.
That his phone will non-stop ring for numerous teams. That's just my opinion. That don't mean I'm right because I'm saying it, but that's just my my opinion for watching this game of football and watching these teams that struggle with mediocre quarterbacks or quarterbacks that's just really is all outright trash. I just got to say it. So I think that his phone will be ringing off the hook if he was to become a free agent. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that there are going to be teams calling. But the other question would be: do you think Aaron Rodgers does he still want to play?
Now that's a whole nother, we might got to do another segment on this because
Yeah.
I don't think he got the desire no more. Me personally, and I could be wrong. Just because I'm saying it don't mean it right. I say that a lot. This is just my opinion. I don't think that Aaron Rodgers have the passion that he had back when he was in Green Bay.
Yeah.
I was seeing it a little bit when he came to the Jets, just as, and I could be wrong, his attitude, his nonchalant ways. You know, dudes be hyped when they get a new change of scenery. He didn't look exuberated, or he didn't look like he was in a good place when you were seeing different little shots of him on the field or in the training sessions or whatever it may be doing with the New York Jets. I didn't see that from him. Mm-hmm. And not to say that he didn't have that in him, but do I think, I think that he might have, you know, it's something on his mind, like, yeah, I think I might as well go ahead and close the door in this chapter.
He played in NFL for over 20 years.
20 years?
This year.
I'm going to go ahead and go out there on a limb. That man don't care about this NFL no more, man.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I think he don't care whether he stay or go. Yeah. You know, he got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, man.
He like LeBron, on LeBron type time as far as his longevity of playing in the NFL.
And I didn't even know it was over 20 years of playing. So you're saying to me that he got, it's 2025, so he got drafted about 2005
his first year
to Green Bay Packers.
Yep. Yeah, play with Green Bay and only the Jets, the only two teams he plays for. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. And then another quick thing I want to say is his highest passing season as far as yards was in 2009.
When he was with Green Bay.
Green Bay, yeah, 4,434 yards.
And that's probably the year they won the Super Bowl.
30 touchdowns. Yep.
I'm guarantee you that's probably the year they end that year with a Super Bowl.
But he had other seasons that was good as well, and over 4,400 yards. But that was the highest, I believe, the highest.
The highest year that he played. Okay.
Yeah, yep. And but you know,
he's an exceptional quarterback. He's definitely one of them. He's going to be Hall of Famer.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, will he find a home? Will someone pick him up? In my opinion, I say yes. I believe you agree with me as well. So we'll see what happens. It's TBISC, the best in sports entertainment.
If you need around-the-clock care, call Medicare LLC. We are concerned about your care. We are concerned about the care for your loved one. Please allow us to help. I look forward to hearing from you. Call us today.